I'm looking at all the people on Twitter here saying that they're going to stay off their phone for 5 minutes while we do this segment. Jamie, on board, staying off the phone. John's on board. Brian. All right, so let's do this. Trillions of hours are spent, staring at your phone or an iPad at screens. And studies show it's making us miserable. So how can we put the phones down? Licensed marriage and family therapist Dr. George James is here. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you.
This might be an impossibility.
I think so.
So what you have to do is you've got to get away from it, like limit access to the equipment.
Yeah, it's really important that you find some ways to take some time away from the device, but that's so hard because there's so many things going off that makes us want to come right back to it.
So then, I know that you talk about delaying using it or distract yourself somehow.
Yeah, so one of the things in any type of a behavior change is to delay and then distract. So what that means is say to yourself, I'll get back to it in 30 minutes. And then in that 30 minutes, go do something else that will distract you. That's kind of where the cold shower thing comes in, but I would do more than a cold shower.
One of our co-anchors here, Jason Martinez, who does the evening news, he actually doesn't take a cold shower. Go ahead and run. He gets into a tub in his backyard with ice water.
But that distracts you. That's something that will make you feel like I'm going to focus on being cold and doing something else versus my cell phone, versus the device, which is what you want to do. You want to practice the separation because it is so addictive on some levels.
I truly believe I'm addicted to TikTok and Instagram. Like on a Saturday and Sunday morning, I'll lay in bed and do this. So what you could do is go on a fast. Just promise yourself, I'm going to not look at this thing for an hour.
One of the things that can be helpful is to do a fast. Now, that could be for a few hours, that could be for a weekend, or even for folks who celebrate, or practice Lent coming up. That might be the thing you do. Give up your phone for a few hours on a day.
Oh, okay, not up for the whole 6 weeks of Lent.
Well, maybe you practice reduced phone time during that time during Lent. The other thing is you want to create family rules, right? So this is probably more important for me in my household, right? Maybe you don't have the phone at dinner. Maybe you put it in a basket. Because what happens is you end up causing people to feel like you're not paying attention to them.
House rules.
Yeah.
I think that is a good... Leanna, get off your phone. You're going to have house rules. You can't be having phones at the dinner table.
Well, people do it.
I know I see it in restaurants, but don't do it at home.
Well, yeah, because once again, that means you're probably not listening to your spouse, your children, and then when they get older, they see that you modeled that, and that becomes behavior that you don't want to see.
Yeah, I know that this study said that it's making us miserable, but it also went on to say it lowers your self-esteem. Why would that be?
Well, as you know, most people are paying a lot of attention to social media, which then makes us feel that we're not good enough, we're less than, which makes me feel worse. But then I come right back to it and do it all over again. So it doesn't overall help us.
Everybody else has a better life than me.
Right. We can always find somebody that's better than us.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can.
I do. I look at your life. I'm like, I want to be like Mike.
Oh, stop.